everyone, welcome back. It's time for my weekly update. As always, I've got some plans in the works for this week, but before I get into that, I want to address my current shop stats. I did get one new sale since my last video, so I am at 230 sales in my shop. I know that this might sound a bit disappointing, but here's the thing. Sales don't always happen on a straight timeline, and I've been focusing on refining my strategy and tweaking a few things behind the scenes to really set myself up for success moving forward. Today I'm going to be doing my Christmas candles. I'm really behind, so I'm not going to be doing as many as I did in previous years. I have one holiday market that I know for sure I'm going to be going to, a couple more that I'm on the fence about. So I'm not going to make a huge inventory today, but I am going to do enough to get some posted up onto my shop and then also have them for my in-person market. And I just kind of thought that I would show you the process, what it takes for me to actually make this. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know that I am currently trying to revive my Etsy shop. I'm working on a plan that ChatGPT wrote for me, and part of it is my new products. So last year I did a candy cane candle, a Harry Potter themed butterbeer candle, and then a Christmas candle, just like Christmas tree, just a generic tree scented candle. The butterbeer candle was my most popular candle, and I didn't do that one again this year for a couple of reasons. I know it's kind of controversial. I watched a bunch of other Etsy content creators on YouTube who always say like your bestseller is something you should continuously make. But I'm trying to move away from novelty candles, so I made a very deliberate decision to not do that one. Hopefully I don't regret it, but right now I feel pretty confident in my decision. One of the things I'm going to do this year, instead of calling the candles candy cane and Christmas tree, I'm going to call them peppermint and Fraser fir and see if that maybe makes a little bit of a difference as far as selling them. I've been debating about turning my Etsy ads back on. I felt like Etsy ads were hit or miss for me. Sometimes I would get a couple of sales that were driven from ads, but other times I felt like I was spending money on ads and I wasn't seeing enough back. So I would experiment with my profit margin and I would try and figure out what I needed to do. And I always felt like I was either breaking even or losing money. So I turned off my Etsy ads over the summer and I have yet to turn them back on. I did decide yesterday to do a kind of impromptu sale. So I am running a sale, 25% off of my Dragon's Blood Sage bundles. And that comes with the Palo Santo stick and then 2 sticks of bamboo incense. And so far I haven't got anything from that. My weekend sale did not result in any new sales. And it is discouraging, but honestly, I'm just taking this as an opportunity to dig deeper and analyze what's going on. Sometimes it's easy to get caught up in the immediate results, but what really matters is how I can refine my approach and keep learning from every experience. Even a weekend sale that doesn't bring in any sales can be a valuable lesson when you look at the numbers. So if you're going through something similar, don't be discouraged. Every setback is an opportunity to analyze and adjust. I'll keep you posted on what I find and what changes I make moving forward. I did want to talk a little bit about the challenges of being a small maker on Etsy, especially as we head into the fourth quarter. If you're in a similar space, you probably know what I mean when I say that Q4 can feel like a bit of a roller coaster. For a lot of shops, this time of year gets built up as the make or break moment. And while it's true that holiday sales can really help boost revenue and visibility, the fourth quarter is important. It's not the defining factor to whether your shop will thrive long term. The challenge for small makers like myself is the constant balancing act of staying consistent, keeping up with demand, and managing expectations. And while quarter 4 can definitely help, it's also really overwhelming. Success isn't just about those few months. It's about building a solid foundation, creating products that people love, and staying connected to your customers year-round. And that is something that I have struggled with. I'm definitely trying to remember that while the hustle of the holidays is real, it's not the only measure of my shop's success, that I need to focus on growth, quality, and building relationships, and then I'll see results that will last beyond the season. I'm hoping that by turning my ads back on, that it will help me boost my visibility, especially as we do head into the busy month ahead. I know that Etsy ads can give your shop an extra push, and if anything, it'll get your products in front of more eyes. So I'm going to be keeping a close eye on the data and adjusting that strategy as needed. If you're thinking about using Etsy ads too, I would recommend experimenting and seeing what works best for your shop. And I'll definitely keep you posted on how it's going for me. I think that packing orders is definitely one of my favorite parts. It's a really good reminder as to why I started doing this in the first place and who I'm making these products for. The one that I was packing there is for a repeat customer, and I am just so full of gratitude for everyone who's ordered candles and continues to order product from me all the time. For years, I've wanted to do a Christmas, more like a Advent candle. I waited too long to do one this year, so I went ahead and did one with the design, but I did not put the numbers. Maybe next year I'll be able to do the actual Advent candle itself. This was definitely a very productive week for me, and I thank you all for following along, and I'll catch you up in the next update. I hope you have a great week.